What I'm about to tell you about Flair's bigger picture, about Flair's endgame, will absolutely shock you. Because the majority of the people only think that Flair is here to give you rewards, Flair is here to give you yield, but you are absolutely wrong. And this is why I keep on stacking Flair, not just because I'm getting rewards, but what is happening with Flair, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be absolutely crazy. And let me tell you, the bigger picture for Flair. What is going on, everybody? It's King Karan with another Flair content for you guys. And let's start with the basics. Let's talk about the Flair blockchain. What does the Flair blockchain has? Well, let's start with a layer 1. Flair has a layer 1. Flair has smart contracts. And also, Flair has oracles. A layer 1, smart contracts, and oracles. You go ahead and compare Flare with other blockchains and go ask ChatGPT, go ask Google, go ask anybody. Is there a blockchain out there that has these three into one blockchain? Layer 1, oracles, and smart contracts. And I will show you a poster here. Flare being compared to Polkadot, Cosmos, Chainlink, Avalanche, and Near. And they cannot touch Flare. And why am I telling you this? Because this is a start for you to realize that there is no blockchain out there that will do the things that Flare is doing. There is no competition. There might be a project out there that has oracles, but they don't have a layer 1. There might be a project out there that has a layer 1 that has oracles, but they don't have smart contracts, right? You need these three to create something huge for the masses. And if you don't have these three, it's going to be really hard. Let's start with AI because Flare is going to decentralize AI. And what do I mean with this? If you're going to ChatGPT, to Grok, to Gemini, or DeepSeek, or any other AI application, you're asking something and that AI grabs data from somewhere, from an API. But you can tweak with that. You can make sure that you can censor certain data, and AI cannot have access to these data, and it can give you a different answer. While if AI had that data, AI would have answered it more widely, more correctly, or maybe even spoken the truth. But you can tweak with this. Any platform can tweak with this. But what is Flare doing? Flare is going to decentralize AI. Because the data is decentralized, AI can grab data permissionless in a decentralized way. So AI can give you the right answer. Decentralized, folks. This is absolutely massive as we are entering an age where AI is going to take over the world, is going to take over at least 70% of all the jobs in the next 5 to 10 years. And once AI is going to turn into a human form, into a robot, it's going to take a lot more jobs. All these coders, all these designers, all these digital art people are already fading because AI can do it in seconds. You can ask AI to create a website, it will do it for you, just like that. If you ask AI for a picture, it can paint for you, just like that. So, if AI is going to grab all of these datas, it better be decentralized. And Flare has the capability to do it. Because just like I mentioned, layer 1, smart contracts, and oracles. Go ahead and find any other blockchain. You have none. Only one, and that is Flare. Now let's talk about real world assets. Tokenization will go into tens of trillions of dollars after 2030. This market is massive. You have BlackRock talking about it. You have JP Morgan even talking about it. And Flare will play a big role into this. Because just like you earn yield, trustless, decentralized, you will also get your tokenized assets, stocks, bonds, commodities, anything, trustless and also decentralized. Because we cannot trust a company with these tokenized assets. Because once a company goes bust, what will happen with that, right? What will happen with your assets? That is why the trust of Flare's decentralization is already massive. We are on a verge of exchanges going to use Flare's tech. They already are mentioning it, right? In their documents. We all have seen it. Crypto.com. You have Kraken. You have so much other. Uphold is even talking about integrating Flare's tech. And this is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. And that shows that they are actually trusting it. Imagine all of these big companies out there that will trust Flare to tokenize assets. This is absolutely massive. And no one is talking about this. No one is talking about this on X. No one is even talking about this on YouTube. And I'm probably the first person that is mentioning all of this. So you better like, subscribe, and comment how surprised you actually are of the things I'm telling you here. And let's obviously go to DeFi because Flare is obviously making sure that there is no middleman into finance, right? You don't need to trust something, just do it yourself, right? That is what DeFi is all about. You don't need to sell your assets. You can just participate on Flare network. You can borrow, you can lend, you can earn yield, you can add liquidity, you can do a lot of things to make money, and you can obviously do so many things just like you're doing in real life, like with a bank, but it's going to be in a decentralized way. This is massive. It's already playing out. Look at F assets, right? You can already borrow. You can already mint stable coins that is backed by XRP. It's already happening right now in front of us, folks. So I don't even need to tell a lot about it. I mean, we all know how big this whole DeFi on Flare will be. And it starts with XRP, but it won't end with XRP. Let's talk about gaming because guys, it's a 180 billion market. Every year 185 billion and it keeps on growing. And you should not sleep on this because the gaming market will increase significantly, especially when things are going to be different, right? The metaverse, the way how you game is going to be different, right? Right? VR headsets. A lot of things will change and Flare will pick definitely a big piece of that pie. Because just like I mentioned, Flare has oracles, Flare has a layer 1, Flare has smart contracts, but actually Avalanche is doing things with gaming, right? Flare has a layer 1, Flare has oracles, Flare has smart contracts, but look at Avalanche. Let me show you here again. Avalanche doesn't have oracles. And the problem that Flare is going to solve with the gaming world is going to change everything. Because if you look at gaming today, people are playing online, they're earning these skins, these collectibles, right? Or they're buying skins and buying collectibles, but it's only saved up into their account, into one console. So if you're hopping over to another console and you're playing the same game, those collectibles and all of those things that you have earned or bought are not going to be there. So, in blockchain terms, gaming is not interoperable. It's totally not. So, the things how I'm seeing in the future, which I already see a lot of articles where you have McDonald's and Nike ready, and even Meta ready to enter this whole metaverse world where they will invest in, they will be part of this whole gaming industry. Well, if they're going to take part of it, then let's say you have all of these big brands also being part of it. Yeah, you have a lot of great collectibles. You have a lot of things that the companies will be part of. But how cannot just be saved into one account. Gaming has to be interoperable. And Flare is here to solve that problem because Flare can provide wallets, non-custodial wallets, when you can just save your skins and all of these collectibles into your wallet. And even to make it better, since Flare has oracles, you can actually play games where if it rains outside in real life, it will also rain into the game because of the data that is actually tracking the weather into your neighborhood that is actually also matching with the things happening in the game. And that's just one example. It can be anything. Anything data related can change in the game too, can also be the same, which is actually the next generation of gaming. Like things what is happening in real life can also happen in the game because of the oracles. And which blockchain has oracles? Let me think about it. Flare. And it has all the three, just like I said. Just like I said since the beginning. It's the only blockchain that has all the three. And it can do this, ladies and gentlemen. It can help the gaming industry by a mile. And that's the thing that Avalanche cannot do. The thing with data. It cannot beam in data from anything and purport it into the game. You cannot do it. And Flare can do it. While even Avalanche is doing a lot of great things in the gaming industry, yes, I cannot deny that. But Flare's Oracle can do something that will change the gaming industry forever. And you think I'm finished with all of this? I mean, let's talk about data, folks, because data in general needs to be decentralized. And Flare is already starting to do this. If you look at the prediction markets, right? You look at poly market. People are betting on events, what can happen next, who will be the next president, and all of that, right? People bet and they win if those things are happening. And that's also relying on data, but it's relying on centralized data. It's relying on APIs. You want this platform to be fully decentralized. And that can happen with Flare. And that's just one little example of it. A prediction market that is decentralized. And what can you do more with this data, with this decentralized data? You can do so many things. The insurance world, even the healthcare world can be on Flare network. Because if data is decentralized and it's trustless, any industry can actually take part of this. So guys, one more time, Flare is the only blockchain that has oracles, is a layer 1, and has smart contracts. And this is changing the game for good. There is no competition. There might be a blockchain targeting something. There might be another blockchain targeting something. But Flare is targeting everything. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, Flare's slogan is connect everything. And guys, I have not even mentioned F assets in this video. But that is already massive too. I mean, if you look at the numbers, over 70 million FXRPs are existing on Flare network, worthy over around 140 million. That should tell you enough. And we already have won the XRP Fi battle. Yeah, we had a lot of competitions out there, right? But there is only one decentralized, and that is Flare network. You already have exchanges ready to use Flare to make sure that their customers are also earning yield on their exchange. And that should tell you enough. And I'm not even mentioning about FDoge, FBTC, FXLM, F Litecoin. And I can go on and on and on, but guys, eventually I have to close off this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and also put a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all of this that I have talked about. And I'll see you guys next time.